Dr. Anna Banerjee thought food prices were high in her home city of Toronto. Then she went grocery shopping in the north.
$16, that's really expensive.
Record high inflation has sent food prices soaring across the country, but nowhere more than Canada's northernmost communities, many inaccessible by road. The pediatrician says Indigenous children are paying the heaviest price.
Indigenous children in these communities do not have enough food to eat.
Banerjee published a paper in the PLOS Global Public Health Journal highlighting the consequences of food insecurity for Indigenous youth. The data shows Indigenous communities are twice as likely to face shortages of food. In one Inuit community in northern Quebec, the study found food insecure children were around 2 centimeters shorter than other Canadian kids.
It's not acceptable, really, in a country as rich as Canada.
For Banerjee, the issue is personal. She's visited the Arctic more than 50 times, conducting research in pediatric clinics. Then in 2004, Banerjee was asked if she would adopt an Inuit baby.
He was just a wonderful kid.
Her son Nathan grew up in Toronto. They often visited his birth mother and foster family in their northern community of Clyde River. But in 2018, at the age of 14, Nathan died by suicide.
I'm still struggling with that.
To mark the 5th anniversary of his death, Banerjee traveled to Clyde River last month, where Nathan's family is now struggling to afford food.
$1.97 in Ottawa.
Nathan's former foster mother points to a single can of soup on sale for $11.49, more than 10 times the price in Toronto.
I know what it's like. We've been hungry, but getting emotional.
She's a widow who shares a home with 3 of her children and 4 grandchildren.
Yeah, I don't know how other families get to go through that. Especially for the smaller communities and single parents. Yeah, it's really hard.
Banerjee is calling for a national strategy to address food insecurity in the north.
We've got children who are starving in this country. How is that reconciliation? We have to get beyond the rhetoric and make some real substantial changes.
Jeff Semple, Global News, Toronto.